Good morning, everyone. Am I audible to you guys? Am I audible to you people?
Yes, sir.
Now, in our previous class, we were discussing about permutations, cycles, cycles and permutations, and we discussed that the set of all permutations forms a group. I hope you can see the screen by now. Is the screen visible by now? Can you see the screen?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So today I will just define one thing. uh, transposition. A permutation that involves only two symbols is known as a transposition. That means a transposition actually is a cycle of length 2. That is, I can say a transposition is a cycle of length 2. For example, let us consider the previous uh, problems that we dealt with. Yes, these problems I can consider. These three, phi 1, phi 2, phi 3, we were talking about. So fine. Yes, phi 2. We have seen that phi 2, this permutation can be written as a product of this in this way, this 2 in this way. These two cycles. One cycle is of length 3, another cycle is of length 2. That means another one is a transposition. So what is phi 2? 231,654. 231,654. 231,654. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this was our phi 2, and we had proved in our previous class that this permutation can be written as a product of say 1, 2, 3 composition 4, 6. Now that means this actually is a transposition. position. Now, if we do another thing, say, if I consider a product of these two cycles, say 1, 2 and 1, 3. Now, on three symbols, if I write two, means if I write this on, say, the original permutation is defined on 6 symbols, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So on this 6 symbols, if I write 1, 2, then 1, 2 means 1 maps to 2, 2 maps to 1, and all other symbols are getting mapped to itself. 3 maps to 3, 4 is getting mapped to 4, 5 is getting mapped to 5, 6 is getting mapped to 6. Composition 1, 3 means 1 maps to 3, 3 maps to 1, and all other getting mapped to itself. 4 map to 5, 5 map to 5, 6 map to 6. So if I, as per the formula, as per the rule of transposition, if I consider a transposition, so 6 moves to 6, 6 moves to 6. Okay, let us start from 1. 1 moves to 3, 3 moves to 3. So in the result, 1 moves to 3. Okay, here 2 moves to 2, 2 moves to 1. So in the result, 2 moves to 1. So here actually, if we consider 3 moves to 1, 1 moves to 2. So 3 moves to 2. 4 moves to 4, 4 moves to 4. So 4 is getting moved mapped to 4. 5 moves to 5, 5. So 5, 5. Again 6, 6. So what we are getting? We are getting a cycle like 1, 3, 2. We are getting a cycle like 1, 3, 2. Is it okay? Is it okay to you? And similarly, if we consider another product, say 1, 3 operates with 1, 2, that will give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 1, 3. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I consider this transposition, 1 maps to 3, 2 maps to 2, 3 maps to 1, 4 to 4, 5 to 5, 6 to 6, and the other mapping is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this means 1 is getting mapped to 2, 2 to 1, 3 to 3, 4 to 4, 5 to 5, 6 to 6. So this. Now this will be equal to, now 1 to 3, 3 to 1 to 2, 2 to 2. So that means this map means 1 maps to 2. 2 to 1. In the second map, 2 is getting mapped to 1, second permutation. We know that the rule is first the inner permutation will be operated, then on that outer permutation will be operated. So 2 maps to 1, 1 maps to 3. So 2 maps to 3, 3 maps to 3, 3 maps to 1, 3 to 1. Rest will be same, 4 to 4, 5 to 5, 6 to 6. That means this can be written as a cycle 1, 2, 3. Now, if you look our problem from wherever we started, so this is what is the meaning of a transposition. That is a 2 cycle, and this is how we can take the product of them. So if I consider our previous the permutation from which we started, this is actually our permutation 5 2, whatever we discussed earlier, 2 3 1 6 5 4. So actually, what we've seen that 2 3 1 6 5 4. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So this is actually equal to 1 2 3 compose 4 6, and we have seen that this 1 2 3 can be again written as a product equal to 1 3 operate composition 1 2 composition 4 6. That means you can understand that any permutation. Actually, we can split a permutation if it contains at least two elements as a product of cycles. Maybe the permutation will be a cycle as a whole, means the permutation can be a cycle, or it can be written as a product of two cycles. And every cycle again can be written as a product of two cycles. Means either a permutation itself will be a cycle, or it can be written as a product of some cycles. And we have again seen here that every permutation, every cycle can be written as a product of transpositions, means two cycle. That means if we combine all these things, then the scenario becomes that every cycle, every cycle with at least two elements can be written as a product of two cycles or permu or transpositions. Two cycles or transpositions. The example you can see above. That and we have earlier seen that every permutation can be written as a product of cycles. Hence, and we have already seen that every permutation is either a cycle or can be written as a product of cycles, or can be written as a product of cycles. So now if we combine these two, we can write that every permutation can be expressed as a transposition or a product of transposition. If it is originally not a two cycle, then it can be written as a product of two cycles, as we have seen earlier, or as a product of transpositions. Transposition means cycle of length 2, where you will see two elements are there. Transpositions. The example we have seen above, how we can write a cycle as a permutation as a product of transposition. This permutation we have written as a product of transpositions. Now, if the number of such transpositions or two cycles are odd, then the permutation is said as an odd permutation. If the number of such transpositions are even, then the permutation is said to be an even permutation. So if the number of such permutations are odd, then if the number of such permutation means such two cycles, I'm meaning actually. If the number of such permutation means I'm meaning actually such two cycles. If the number of such transpositions or two cycle are odd, then the permutation is called an odd permutation, and if the number of such permutation is even, then if the number of such permutation means I'm always trying to say two cycles, but so that you don't get confused, let me write here such transpositions is even, then the permutation is even permutation. Then the permutation is said to be an even permutation. Now, can you tell me what kind of a permutation this phi2 is, even or odd? This is how we represented phi2, means the simplified expansion of expansion of phi2. What kind of permutation this will be? What kind of permutation this will be, even or odd? If you want to see the
Odd.
thing, you can see here odd, because it is written as a product of odd number of transpositions. There are 3 transpositions, so this will be an odd permutation. Very good. Thank you so much for at least caring to respond. Anyway, so now let us solve a problem. The problem is express the permutation okay, fine, not this. Find the order of the permutation. Find the order of the permutation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 6, 5, 2, 1, 3, 4. Find the order of the permutation this. So let us solve this problem. This problem is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 5, 2, 1, 3, 4. Yes. Now this can be written as equal to, if you carefully observe, 1 maps to 6, 6 gets mapped to 4, 4 gets mapped to 1. So this is one cycle. Another cycle will be which element is left, 1, 6, 4. So I can start from 2. So 2 is getting mapped to 5, 5 is getting mapped to 3, again 3 is getting mapped to 2. So that is another cycle. And which element is left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So every element is covered.
Yes, sir.
Right? So now now you can ask me how to write this 3 cycle as a permutation. I'll tell you how to write that. So actually, if you consider, say if I have an arbitrary cycle, say if I have an arbitrary cycle, say A1, A2. Question is how you can write this cycle A1, A2, A3 as a product of 2 cycles. Fine. Let us consider the product A1, A3 with A1, A2. So that means this can be written as A1, A2, A3 are my symbols. A1 maps to A3, A3 maps to A2 is the meaning of the first one, and the second one A1, A2, A3. So second one means A1 is getting mapped to A2, A2 is getting mapped to 1, A3 is not written. That means it is a self mapping, as we discussed in our previous class. So if you consider the product will be actually A1 to A2, A2 to A2. So A1 to A2, A2 to A1, then A1 to A3. So A2 to A3. Now A3 to A3, A3 to A1. So A3 to A1. So that means this is equal to A2, A3. So you can understand any A1, A2, A3 can be written in this way. The cycle A1, 3, composition, the cycle A1, A2. Similarly, if you have four symbols, A1, A2, A3, A4, you can understand in a similar way, you can write this as A1, A4, composition A1, A3, composition A1, A2. You can check that the result in a similar way that we have done, the result will be this A1, A2, A3, A4, the cycle. Or in other words, if I have n number of elements in my permutation, A1, A2, A3, etc., An, then actually that will be equal to An operated with A2, An minus 1, in this way operated with A1, A2. So this is a way how we can express any cycle as a product of transposition. So yeah, and the general proof that you can see is here also. So actually this in that logic can be written as equal to 1, 4 operated with 1, 6. And this 2, 5, 3 can be written as 2, 3 operated with 2, 5. Now you can show that a product of these two will be 1, 6, 4 and a product of these two will be 2, 5, 3. That I hope you all can show. So that means the permutation that is written here, what kind of permutation this is?
Steven.
Even permutation. Hence, the given permutation is an even permutation. Hence, the given permutation is even. That is what is our finding. And we have to show, you can show that this 1, 4 operated with 1, 6 is actually 1, 4, 6. It's pretty simple. Replace A1 by 1, A2 by 6, A3 by 4 in the general derivation that we have done. You will get it immediately. So this is how you can test whether a permutation is even or odd. Although I'm not proving, because the proof is kind of lengthy, but for your information that identity permutation is an even permutation. Identity permutation is an even permutation. So if a permutation is given to you, the question is, can you find its order? Is the issue clear?
Yes, sir.
Will a permutation be commutative? Means whatever I have done, 164 operated with 253, will it be same if I do in the other way, 253 operated composition 164? See, you can see here that 1, 2 operated with 1, 3 and 1, 3 operated with 1, 2. What are the results? Are they same?
No.
No, that means this permutation is non-commutative operation. Actually, I have discussed this earlier also, I guess. I discussed this earlier also, that this operation is non-commutative. This operation is non-commutative. Yes. This operation of composition of two mapping is non-commutative. So yes, this is a non-commutative thing. So now, and you know how to find the inverse of any permutation given also. So what we can do, we can operate, we can find out the composition of two permutations if they are given. We can find out the inverse of a permutation. We can find out whether a permutation is odd or even, right or not? So that means we can do all this algebra with the elements in this permutation group. Clear up to this? Any doubt? Any doubt? Any doubt? Clear up to this? Any question you have? Strange. Anyway, so that's it for today, and up to this will remain as the syllabus of your class test. Okay?
Okay.
That's it for today. I'll be sending you this my writing sheet. I'll be uploading in the Google Classroom, means this page where I am writing as a PDF. So, and I have already given you the material from where you will get all these things. So you study the materials along with this, and yeah, that's it for today from my part. Do you have any question? Finally, I'm asking. That's it. Thank you. Take care. Stay safe. Okay. So let me know in case you have any problem, any doubt regarding this. Anything else you'd like to tell me? Okay, that's it. All the best for your exam.